yeah. It's almost like a slap in my face, bro.
Did Philip Rivers send any type of signs that he was available?
It's New York Minutes.
I believe this is foul, as the question asked. I believe this is incompetent, and I also believe it is irresponsible.
They're blaming it on race, saying why Cam Newton is not getting called at 39 years old, and Rivers is getting called at 44. It has nothing to do with Philip Rivers being in the Colts organization a few years ago. And it's strictly race-based.
Everything is race-based with Ryan Clark, first of all. Let's just get that out of the way.
He's been working out. He's been preparing to be an NFL quarterback. Philip Rivers has not.
Second of all, Cam Newton's a pariah in the NFL. You know, when you dress like you're going hunting every day with the 10-gallon hat on ESPN, it's a little hard to take you seriously. And also, when you're getting into confrontations, physical confrontations with mascots from Division III schools in a foot race, you're not a stable dude, okay? Also, it's not our fault, Cam Newton, that you were a shooting star, which you were. You came onto the scene hot. It was amazing. You threw for 4,500 yards in your first year. You looked like you were going to be a Hall of Fame guy, but you decided to play the quarterback position like a middle linebacker, okay? You decided to play the quarterback position like Mike Allstott, and that's why your career didn't last as long as it did. Were you a good quarterback? Absolutely. Have you been doing the same exact thing that me and Mike have been doing, talking on a video camera for the past 3 years? Absolutely. So does that mean I should be the quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts? No. Does Philip Rivers being the quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts make any sense at all? Absolutely not, Mike. So all that being said about Ryan Clark, about Cam Newton, that aside, this is a head scratcher. This makes no fucking sense why you're going to bring this guy in at 44 years of age. I'm literally worried about this guy's safety. This guy's got to work. He has to move around the pocket like he's got snowshoes on. Second of all, tried to go to the slider on FanDuel today to slide that son of a bitch down to 65 for Philip Rivers because after the first snap, he's going to get hurt. They won't even let you bet on it.
Really?
Yeah. I've been going to it like a mental patient. It's locked.
Regarding, like, what's a weird thing that I thought for Rivers, maybe he just doesn't care that much. Does this set back the Hall of Fame clock for another 5 seasons for him?
Yes, it does. And also, that's another thing that came out today. This could be an insurance thing, bro. You know how he has like 11 kids?
Yeah, he's
not 12
not
or 13 kids. I mean, think about the insurance policy on 12 children. That thing's got to be like $1 million a year. Easy. So what happened was after 5 years, the NFL doesn't pay your insurance anymore. You have to pay for it yourself out of pocket.
Really?
He's 20 days away from it being 5 years on the day. So if he comes back and plays, he gets another 5 years of insurance coverage.
The NFL's loving that, I bet.
And think about this. By the 5 years, apparently by the 5 years, that means like 8 of his 11 are going to be 18 years of age and older. So they're already covered by themselves. So this is a big insurance scam. State Farm should be all over this game today.
And this is big desperation on the Colts part, right? Dude, you got to be that Jets pick is looking much better.
Keep going,
now.
baby. Keep going because it's going to be your pick. Hopefully you guys lose to the Commanders today. It's going to be your pick. So you better be hoping the Colts lose too.
Dude, the wild part about this whole thing is they might lose out and finish 8-9, which would be better for the Jets. And that will be 2 franchises now that Daniel Jones completely fooled into thinking they could contend.
I don't think that was his fault. I think he was going to get to the playoffs, and it was going to be the same thing as the Giants against the Vikings. He might have won a first-round game, but he's not that guy. Everybody knows he's not that guy. He's put together a string of 6 or 7 games that have been really good before for the G-men. And everyone loves just to be like, oh, the story. People fall in love with the story. The Colts had 0 expectations this year. Richardson was supposed to be the guy of the future. Then Daniel Jones comes in out of nowhere, and then I got to hear about this story. But, dude, it makes absolutely no sense bringing Philip Rivers. Do you agree?
Yeah, because I'm trying to think about who else, because their backup quarterback got hurt too.
Do you have a depth chart over there?
Let me find one. Hang on.
Because, I mean, they have to have anybody in the house rather than have to go get a 44-year-old guy like Rivers. And then second of all, there has to be guys on the free agency market. Like,
you think they called Andrew Luck?
I think they called Tim Tebow. Did they call Andrew Luck? No, I think they called Mark Brunell before they even called Andrew Luck. Or Jim Harbaugh. Why don't we get him while we're at it on the Indianapolis Colts?
All right. Well, we're looking at this is a rough one. Hang on. If you want, I'm going to let you guys see all these names here, and you could join me being.
How do we think
actually,
this is going to go down?
Philip Rivers is better than any of these names I'm about to show you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I like the countdown.
Yes.
What's that?
These are your top 5 NFL free agents at the moment at the quarterback position.
Taylor Heinicke played decent backup ball for the Commanders on and off for about 2.5 years. How is that guy not the next guy up?
You would assume he would be. Sudfeld is atrocious. Toon's atrocious. DTR is a complete train wreck. And Perkins is, I don't know if he's ever thrown an
How
NFL
are you
pass.
not starting Taylor Heinicke right here and having Philip Rivers as an emergency quarterback? I mean, I know this is going back way in the Wayback Machine, but back in 1998, when Vinny Testaverde tore his Achilles against the New England Patriots, they had Tom Tupa come in for 3 quarters. He's the punter. And then they finished the rest of the season with Ray Lucas.
Yeah.
Which is a blast from the past.
Post-game legend.
This makes 0 sense unless this is coming from the chick on the sideline who's scarier by the day. I feel what she's doing, but like, woof, man.
Besides the age factor, there is a familiarity with the offensive scheme. Plus, he will be handing the ball off, I would assume, at least a minimum of 25 times to Jonathan Taylor each game. I don't know.
Anybody can do that.
I'm scared. I am a little afraid for if he has to move out of the pocket.
But anybody can hand the ball off, dude.
I can.
Yeah, like, dude, I played quarterback in high school. I can hand the ball off. I can do a wing bone option if you want. But Philip Rivers, man, I don't know. I just think it's going to bode well for him, and it doesn't make any sense. But maybe after the game, maybe after this performance, we'll see.